All right. Hello and welcome to the Breezy Fit Health and Performance Assessment. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for booking this call with me and my team. I look forward to speaking with you. This health and performance assessment is really just to help you get a better understanding of where you are and also to help us better prepare for the call so we can come up with a simple and easy to follow game plan for you to help you best reach your goals, right? Now, what I want you to do throughout this process is if you have a pen and paper, please write down your answers. You're also going to send your scores in. So if you want to put it in your notes on your phone, if you want to write it down, whatever is easiest and most beneficial for you. Let's get started. Now, if you have to pause the video throughout the time, be my guest, okay? What are your 5 whys? Now, I like to think of why as what hurts you or what helps you. This is going to be what drives you, okay? What is your motivating factor? What is the reason why we have to get this done now, okay? What is going to be that thing when you don't necessarily feel like it during the day, or you wake up one morning and you're not feeling it, because sometimes, we always have those days. We all have those days, and that's perfectly fine. But what is going to be that thing that you can say in the back of your mind that is going to make you get up anyway, even when you don't feel like it? All right, so pause the video, write down those 5 whys, and when you're done, come back to it. This next section, you're going to rate each category from 0 to 10. Keep in mind, this is not necessarily your awareness of these things. This is going to be how well are you doing these things in your day-to-day life. First one is going to be meditation. How much are you meditating? Okay, are you kind of doing it inconsistently? Are you familiar with it, but you don't really do it yourself? Or are you consistent with doing it every single day? Okay, rate yourself from 0 to 10 on that. Affirmations. How well are you speaking to yourself? Are you kind of going through that negative self-talk where you're getting down on yourself when something doesn't necessarily go the way that you feel like it's supposed to go? Or are you positive and are you speaking good things into your life and into your daily activities? Are you looking yourself in the mirror and complimenting yourself the way that you're supposed to? All right, be honest. All right, these things are about honesty. You have to be fully transparent with yourself before anybody can help you. All right, next, nutrition. You know what you're eating on a day-to-day basis. Are you eating healthy? Are you eating kind of meh? Are you eating like poop? Are you what does your nutrition look like on a day-to-day basis? Are you kind of eating out majority of the times? Are you meal prepping for yourself? Are you kind of not eating very much? Okay, you know yourself best. Be honest. Portion of food. Are you eating sporadically throughout the day? Are you kind of fasting until 9 p.m. and then you eat one big meal before you go to bed? Are you kind of you got your 3 to 4 meals throughout the day that you're pretty good about eating? What is your 0 to 10 rating of your portion of food? Water intake. I know you can't see it, but I have a cup next to me that's about 32 ounces. Just fill that up throughout the day, and that is my water intake. Are you doing something like that to where you can kind of keep track of it and you have an understanding of how much you're drinking on a day-to-day basis? Or are you just kind of winging it? Like, oh, I had this cup over here, and then I had that glass, and I drank from the water fountain over there. And you kind of don't really have a huge census, or you don't really have a full understanding of how much water you're intaking every single day. Exercise. Are you exercising regularly? Are you kind of going sporadically? You go for these 3 days this week and then you don't show up again for the next 3 weeks. Are you comfortable with the exercises that you're doing? Are you confident in the exercises that you're doing? Do you feel like when you go in there, you kind of have an idea of what you need to be doing? Things like that. Activity and steps. Are you the person that finds the closest parking spot to the grocery store when you go? Or are you the person that can kind of park towards the back so you can get those extra steps in? Are you the parent that sits on the bench while your kids are playing on the playground? Or are you active? Are you interacting and moving around and up and playing with your son or your daughter or your kids while you're at the playground? Are you getting close to 10,000 steps in consistently? Or are you kind of not keeping track of it? Do you not really know about how many you're getting per day? 0 to 10. Sleep. When you wake up, do you feel kind of groggy? Do you feel like fatigued? Do you feel kind of achy, some pain? Do you just want to roll back over and go to sleep? Or do you get up in the morning, you feel kind of energetic and you're ready to go? You feel like you slept enough, you don't really need to go back to sleep. You get up, you're good. You're ready to go. Accountability and support. So, like I said in the beginning, we all have those times where we may fall off. We're not always going to be 100% consistent 100% of the time, and that's perfectly okay. But when that does happen, when you feel like you're falling off, is it for one day and then you're back on track? Or is it for 3 days? Or is it for 3 weeks? Right? How quickly are you able to get back into that system of holding yourself accountable and doing the things that you're supposed to do on a day-to-day basis? Your circle. All right, this is gonna be your inner circle, your ace boom coons, your people that you rock with on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Are they the people that you would look up to? Are they people that are doing things for themselves? Are they people that are holding themselves accountable? Are they people that you feel like you can go to war with when it comes to your health and fitness? You know, are they going to support you on your health and fitness journey? Are they going to join you on your health and fitness journey? Things like that. Okay. How supportive is your inner circle? Add up your total score. Now, when you add up your total score, if your score is between 90 and 100, perfect. All right. You don't really need much help. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. 80 to 89, you're still good. Right? Kind of maybe some small improvements here and there, but you're doing pretty well. 70 to 79, that's about average. You know, you can improve in some areas, but you're still doing overall, you're still doing pretty well. 60 to 69, we're getting a little below average. 0 to 59 is where we need to get help ASAP. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with getting help. We all need to lean on each other. Okay. People are best, people do best when they are supported by the people around them. Okay. Trying to do everything on your own does not work. It doesn't work very well. Okay. And I've tried, I promise you, I've tried to do businesses and my health and fitness journey and different things. I've tried to do it all on my own. And I'm sure you have too. We all want to be that independent person. We all want to do it by ourselves. We got this. All right. But sometimes we need some help. Sometimes we need a little help, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, next, we're going to go through our unhealthy monthly expenses. Okay, so with these unhealthy monthly expenses, I want you to get very specific. If you need to pull out your bank statements, if you need to pull up that app, if you need to look at your Zelles, your Apple Pays, if you need to really go in there, we need to figure out exactly how much we are spending on these unhealthy expenses per month. We're going to start with fast food. Okay, are you stopping at Chick-fil-A? Are you stopping at Panda Express? Are you stopping at Wendy's? Okay, or how much money are you spending on fast food per month? Restaurant food. Are you going out with the girls on the weekends? Are we going to Taco Tuesdays? Are we doing karaoke on Thursdays and spending money at restaurants and food? Okay, how much money are we spending on food at restaurants per month? Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart. This can be, what else is there? There's a bunch of them, but I know DoorDash and Uber Eats are the main ones. How much are you spending on these? Pull up the app. Pull it up. Pull it up. It may be a punch in the gut because we didn't think we were spending that much, but pull it up. Add it all up per month. Okay, and find the average. How much just about are we spending on these things? Quick snacks. Are we going into Quick Trip and getting some donuts? Are we getting some chips? Are we getting some cookies from in there? Are we getting an energy drink? Things like that. How often are we stopping and getting those unhealthy snacks? Even if we go to like any type of gas station or convenience store, anything, Dollar General, anything like that. I know they got some good cheap snacks, but how often are you going to those places and getting those quick unhealthy snacks? Coffee. Now, this one might hurt a couple people, but if you are one of those people that goes in and you get the real sugary coffees, we want the 10 sugars and the extra espresso in there, and we want the cream, all the cream and the caramel and the fudge or whatever you get on your coffee. Okay, I ain't judging, I promise. I promise I'm not, because I like the sweet stuff too. Okay, I'm not judging. If you go in and you get like the black coffee, then okay, cool. You don't have to worry about that. That's not necessarily an unhealthy expense that you have to add in here. But if you are that person that likes to add in all the extra stuff to sweeten it up and to get you going, go ahead and write that down. Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, anything like that. Soda, okay. If you're from up north, you probably say pop. I personally don't, but you know what I'm talking about. You like the Sprites, you like the Cokes. I don't care if you say Diet Coke is diet, so it's still good for you. I don't care. Write it down. It counts. Okay, how much are we spending on the Cokes, the Diet Cokes, the Dr. Peppers, the Sprites, the Fantas, anything like that? How much are we spending per month? Alcohol. Ooh. Are we drinking those bottomless mimosas every Sunday at brunch? Are we going to Taco Tuesday and getting all those margaritas? Are we buying a bottle of wine and drinking it every night because it helps us relax? Okay. If you are, cool. Write it down. We all have our thing. Okay. But if it's something that you're abusing, okay? Not again, I'm not judging. I have my own tendencies, my own vices and everything too. All right. I'm not judging. I just want you to be as honest with yourself and with us as possible. So that way we can make sure that we're helping you. Cigarettes, vapes, nicotine, anything like that. Okay. I know this can be something else. Okay. So if you don't smoke cigarettes, but you got something else that you choose to indulge in, go ahead and add that in there too. Right? If whatever form you like it, if that's something that you consider a vice, something that helps you, go ahead and write it down. Medications. Are you having to spend money on blood pressure medication, on diabetes medication, on regular doctor visits because your doctor is mandating that you have to go see them every 3 to 6 months or something like that? Okay. Medications. How much money are we having to spend on these things? Retail therapy, online shopping. Whew. Now I know me personally, I love just seeing some new clothes sitting in the cart. Even if I don't necessarily buy it, I love seeing the new clothes in the cart. Every now and then I'm gonna buy it. Okay, if you are the person that seeing that Amazon package show up at your doorstep just gives you a different type of thrill. Okay, if that's you, go ahead and write down that experience. Pull up that Amazon app, Shein, Pretty Little Things, Nike, Lululemon, anything like that. Okay. Any type of retail therapy, online shopping that you're doing, go ahead and write it down. Netflix, Hulu, Prime TV, Stars, Peacock, Tubi. I don't know if you have to pay for Tubi, but any of those streaming services. Okay. I know some of us, we may not even realize that we've been paying for 3 Hulu accounts for the past 3 years. We signed up for the 99-cent deal that Hulu had, and then we forgot about it. I know I've done that. So make sure you go back and check because it may be some things that we don't even realize that we're spending money on that are actually coming out to be a monthly expense. Okay. And also think about the time that we're spending with these things. A lot of us, we don't have enough time to go to the gym. We don't have enough time to go outside and go for that walk. We don't have the time, okay, to prioritize your self-care, anything like that. But you also have the time to binge watch a new Netflix series that somebody recommended that you watch, or to watch a new movie that just dropped on Prime or Stars, anything like that. Okay. Think about all of that. Add up that monthly expense. Now I want you to add up all of your total expenses. Okay. If you have to pause it, go ahead, add up everything that you just did. If you are anywhere between $1 to $100, muy bueno, muy bueno. Excellent. Okay. If you are between a 101 to 150, that's still good. 151 to 200, you're pretty average. 201 to 249, we're getting a little below average. But 250 and up, we need to get some help. Okay. 250 and up, we need to get some help. Now, let's go back to our health score. If you have a 0 to 69 health score and 250 or more of unhealthy expenses, me and my team are almost 100% sure we can help you. Okay, this is what we do best. This is what me and my team do on a day-to-day basis. We help people uncover these unhealthy expenses. We help people bring up that health score because that's what we're passionate about. You can make that change. You just may not be able to see it 100% for yourself just yet. But now that we are becoming a little bit more aware of what the actual problem is, now we can come up with a solution to fix that problem. And me and my team can help you do that. 3 quick questions I want you to ask yourself. Would you rather spend money on things that make your problem worse or invest in something that will fix your problem for good? Okay, read that back. Would you rather spend money on things that make your problem worse? So, what I mean by this, spend money on things that make your problem worse being the fast food that we're eating instead of meal prepping, being the coffee that we're drinking every single morning before work because it's a must have to get through the day, right? Or the Netflix subscription that, you know, we just use to waste time. Okay, we're not allowing ourselves to have that extra time in our day for ourselves because we're so consumed with social media and the streaming services. Okay. Or do you want to invest in something that will fix your problem for good? Okay. By investing in something that can actually help you get that extra 20 pounds off, that will help you actually not be winded when you're trying to give a presentation to your peers or trying to play with your kids. You feel more energetic when you're doing these things. You feel more available to do these things because you've been able to get that problem fixed. Okay. How much is this costing you every year? Okay, I don't know what your score is. I'm not living your life. But I'm just gonna go with a random $800. Okay, so let's say your unhealthy monthly expenses were $800. All right, so we're gonna do 800 times 12. That's gonna be $9,600 per year. Okay, that is the amount of money that you are spending on your unhealthy expenses. Now we are going to figure out what that is costing you every year. Okay, we're gonna go first. So, what is that costing you every single year? Not monetarily. Okay. What is that costing you as far as your whys? Go back to the very beginning. What did we write down for our whys? Is this costing you the opportunity to see your grandkids potentially because you're having to take high blood pressure medication? Is it costing you the opportunity to potentially find that spouse that you've been looking for because you're not in an emotional state enough, because you're not confident enough in your everyday movements to be able to be present and find that spouse that you're looking for, right? Things like that. What is this costing you every single year? Really think about that. Okay. Now, the good news is that you don't necessarily have to suffer anymore. And when I say suffer, I want you to really think about what that last question was. What is this costing you? You may not look at it right now as suffering because it's something that you've just done every day. It's how you live your life. You've gotten used to it. You feel like shit in the morning, but it's okay because I'm used to it. Your back aches when you try to do certain things, but I'm used to it. No, you're suffering and you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to feel the way that you feel. You can feel better. You can feel lighter. You can feel more confident. You can lose that extra 20 pounds. You can wear those old clothes that you used to wear. You don't have to buy new clothes just because you gained that extra weight. Okay, there are ways that we can help you to actually not have to suffer anymore, even if you're not necessarily considering it to be suffering yet. I want you to think about what the potential is for you. Okay. You may see it in other people, right? We tend to see greatness in other people before we necessarily see it in ourselves. Okay. But I want you to fix that mindset. I want you to change that and actually picture yourself without limitations to your goal body, to your goal lifestyle, to your goal everything. Okay. That is what we're working towards. That is what Breezy Fit is all about. Getting you where you want to be without limitations. All right. If you are that hardworking woman, if you are that hardworking man, you own your own business. You're that entrepreneur. You're that CEO. Okay. Or you're a corporate professional wanting to move up. What is it going to take for you to confidently do that on a day-to-day basis? What is it going to take for you to lose that 20 pounds? Okay. Those are the things that we want to think about. Now, let's come up with a simple and easy to follow game plan on your assessment call. This is going to map out everything that you need to be able to do, whether it's routine, whether it's habits that we need to change, whether it's those monthly expenses we need to cut out, right? Coming up with something that is a lifestyle change that will get you where you want to be. This is not just about exercise, okay? Even though, yes, exercise is a big part of it, but this is about mindset. This is about getting you to believe that you are worth more than what you're allowing yourself to accomplish right now. This is about you actually seeing it for yourself. Okay. This is a lifestyle change, nutrition, mindset, new habits that we're going to create. Okay. So confirm your call. All right. If you have a call today, if you have it tomorrow, whenever your call is, go ahead and send over your score through text, through Instagram, however you booked. Go ahead and send that over. I'm excited. I hope you are pumped up and excited too. And I look forward to speaking with you.